Get free online support, coaching, watch videos, and much, much more at www.bnbhostsupport.com. That's www.bnbhostsupport.com. Hi, Genevieve, Mark here. It's Tuesday, the 4th of April. I'm your ambassador. Well, thanks for reaching out. You've got your first booking in Murray Bateman coming up at Easter, so that's fantastic. I assume it's Easter. I don't know. But there's lots and lots and lots happening, and it's really coming into a peak time. And really, Canberra. I'm actually in Orange right now, but I'm also hosting Western Sydney. But I live in Glenbrook, which is in the lower Blue Mountains, and all these cold places, Murray Bateman, I'd put in the same category. Will have Canberra. Southern Highlands, we all get lots of bookings during the cold months. So I actually hope it's a really good time for you. Now, what you asked about about messaging, I'll send you a link to something called the Complete Guide to Hosting, and there's all sorts of real good tips in there. It's an Airbnb resource, and it has what to do. Just think of it like this: you've got what you want to do is. I say this carefully, like manage the guests' expectations. So in a way, you're helping them to set them so that you set them at a level where you feel like you can deliver. So you don't promise someone the Savoy Hotel in London and then give them the Travelodge in Canberra, if you know what I'm saying. It's you use these messages as a way to manage expectations, to set and manage, and so you try. What I do, I've had over 160 guests. What I try and do is let guests know exactly what to expect, so that there's no surprises. So that's the way I go. Now you can actually send personalised messages to every single one of them. When you've got multiple properties, it becomes a little bit trickier to do that, and well, you may never have multiple properties, but so what I do, and what a lot of people do, and Airbnb facilitates this, is they've got these things called quick replies. So you go into your inbox, and it's this little thing here. Now, ambassadors have quick replies too. And this is a long reply. This is a very personalised reply, Genevieve. So you're special. So you want all your guests to feel special and not like they're getting a canned response, but this is a way that you can provide a consistency. So it's not so much that you're automating this, you're providing a consistent level of service. So you work this out with the first guest, and after a couple of guests, then find out the sorts of questions that they have. And you can almost guarantee that your next guest is probably going to have the same. If the first two had it, then the third one may have it. Like, for instance, what's the address, or how do I get there? Or what's the Wi-Fi? Or what's the Wi-Fi password? Let people know what to expect. So what are the house rules? You asked about house manuals. And you can set a lot of this up on Airbnb so that you don't have to have an actual folder. Where should I go? What are some highlights in the area? Now, I don't know Murray Bateman extremely well, but I know that there's this quail place somewhere out there. I met this lady who has game stuff. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, like I would throw in, that. I know you've got a few wineries. Where's some places you can go for a drive? What are some sightseeing? All of that. And like people are going to think, wow, I'm getting this really good personalized service. So I'm just going to minimize a photo of my head, and it is personalized, but you're just doing it on a very consistent basis. So, so you can actually set this up with these little things called short codes, and cleaning those. And we tell people again what to expect. So people are paying for a particular service. Now you can actually insert guest name, guest surname, check-in date. There's some fields that you can actually get it inserted so that you can have, dear. And then dear guest name, if you get what I'm saying. So it'll do like a mail merge for you. So these are some topics. I won't tell you what to write, but access. People want to know how they get in. I won't send you what my access codes are, but you get the gist. Now, COVID interaction. Conveniently, as I said, I told you where I live. I don't always. I've got most of my properties are in Orange, and most of the time I'm not close by. We just say for COVID reasons, we limit human interaction. So that means I don't have to go and meet them at the house at 10 o'clock at night when they arrive. Directions, door tricks. Now I've got a trick with my door that it's a bit tricky. So I tell people so that, again, you're helping to manage the expectation. Oh, when you get there, you've got to pull the handle and blah, 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 blah. And then they know. Sometimes I send this out. Oh, just a quick heads up. Now, I haven't sent this out lately because it hasn't stopped raining, but there can be dust. So that if the cleaners miss a bit of dust, it's not a problem. We live on 5 acres out here, and flies. We have flies. Handbook. Our house manual interaction. Leaving instructions. Now, I will tell you this. We'll have a look at this. Dear, g'day, I hope you've had a wonderful stay. Tomorrow is your departure date. So you can actually schedule these to happen X number of hours or days before check out or check in. So you want to set up these timed messages. So I'll just have a look. Schedule. So, okay, there you go. So you've got quick replies. So they're like a canned one, or scheduled messages. So again, this comes out the night before they come back. Hey, tomorrow you've got to go. Sorry, see you. And so these are some examples. During your Wi-Fi, during the stay, here's the password. What to pack. So especially like things like, do they need tea and coffee? People ask, is linen included? Yes. Okay, but then the next question is what linen is included. So you don't probably throw in 100 towels, but there's 2 towels per bedroom or something. So again, you can manage the expectations so that, and if they use extra, maybe you might want to let them know that we've got a linen charge. We'll send them to the laundry, and they charge us, $8 a towel or whatever it costs. So look, I hope that's helpful. I'll just have a look at your note here. So that's you're a bit nervous. Want to make sure I have everything perfect. Well, no, everything doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be, you set the expectations, and then you go to achieve it or to exceed it, hopefully. So you should have lots of photos. Photos help set the expectations. So if you've got Buckingham Palace in there, and again, it's not quite to that standard, you want to set the standard. You want to set the expectations so that you can achieve it. Can you let me know what to leave out for guests? Well, okay, I don't know what you've promised, but what a lot of people do, and certainly what we do, you want them to have linen, usually, but I don't know what deal you've done with them. But think about what you would expect if you were going to an Airbnb. So I know I went and stayed at one recently. I stayed at them all the time. It had linen. It had tea and coffee. It had water. It had jugs. It had all the usual appliances you'd expect. TVs and not necessarily subscriptions, but you'd want them to have a device so that depending if someone's staying for one night or staying for a week, there's probably different requirements. So certainly pillows, maybe spare pillows, blankets. It can get hot, can get cold. What about electric blankets? You'd want the place to be clean. Don't expect that. Toilet paper, soap, shampoo. When you go to stay in a hotel, they give you those little packs. Well, you wouldn't be expected to provide those little packs, but you expect that there'd be a bulk hand soap. Personally, I only use the liquid stuff because that is easy to dispense and doesn't leave a mess, and you're not throwing out half a cake of soap. So to me, that feels better. We also provide tea and sugar sachets. We provide tea and coffee as well. Some people, I'd say the majority of people have Nespresso machines, and we probably throw in a few coffee pods. And, if people want to have 18,000 coffees, they can go and get them themselves from the IGA or wherever. But enough to get them started. Probably, I always leave milk. I'm usually at the house, literally the day before people arrive. So you want it to be milk that's not off as well. So some eggs is excellent. And personally, a lot of people don't do this, but I provide cereals. I guess it depends on the sort of price level that you're charging and what you think is reasonable. I'm just going to push pause because I'm going to take this and I'll come back. I'm back. Look, Genevieve, I'm sorry. I don't remember exactly where we're up to. I think we covered quite a lot. If you've got any more questions, it was probably something really important that I was about to say, and then the phone rang, and I'm sorry about that. It was work. But look, if you've got any more questions, I hope, just going back through my memory, thinking the scheduled. Look, if you've got any more questions, don't hesitate to ask. I hope this has been useful for you. And if you need any more, just send us a instant message through Airbnb. Okay, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye. and by the way, enjoy. Apart from the financial returns, you do get to meet some very, very interesting people, and give people space. But yeah, it's I'm sure you'll find it enriching in that way. Okay, enriching in the meeting people way. Thanks very much. Bye. Get free online support, coaching, watch videos, and much, much more at www.bnbhostsupport.com. That's www.bnbhostsupport.com.